Yo, what's up? I'm Isco, and today we have the Real Sociedad versus Real Madrid game preview. I will do the prediction for the score, predicted lineup, and then we have some interesting stuff as well. Now, Real Sociedad and Real Madrid. Of course, we are playing them away. I want to start at this. Let's start at this. Real Sociedad is 17th in LaLiga. 2 points so far, and this is from two draws against Espanyol and Valencia, who, let's be honest, are not the greatest teams. They're not bad, but you know, they've been doing fine in the La Liga, and then the loss against Real Oviedo, which is I think like really bad, bro. If you're losing to Real Oviedo 1-0, I don't know, maybe they played to their head when they were away, but for me, Real Sociedad, one of the worst starts of the season they ever had. They obviously lost Zubimendi, and it is showing. Mario Marin and Korobachege, bro, they're not Zubimendi, and it shows. The preseason was trash, and of course, as we can see from the position, they are playing really, really bad. Now, I wanted to point out this. When they drew against Espanyol, they only had 1.1 xG, less than Espanyol. When they play against Valencia, they once again 0.8 xG, and when they played Real Oviedo, they only had 1 xG. So I think their biggest problem is just getting up the field and getting more chances. Real Sociedad have a really, really big problem when it comes to creating chances, and we can see this from 1 xG, 1.1 xG, 0.8 xG against Valencia. I'm not scared of this team at all. Takefusa Kubo and Baraneccia could be great, but I'm not that scared that they're not top world class players. They just good, bro. For me, Real Sociedad's biggest problem as well is that they lost, of course, their manager last season, who left them, and so far they just haven't been looking the best. Now let's look at the head-to-head between Real Sociedad and Real Madrid. We have 23 wins, 5 draws, and 5 wins. And as we can see, like at home, then we have the crazy game, of course, against them last year in the Copa del Rey. Away, we win. Away, we win again. Away, we won. Like when they're at home, 3 wins, 11 wins for us, 2 draws, and even in La Liga, we are genuinely fine against Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad shouldn't be something that we are scared of. Even when we are away, we cook them. Now, before we do the predicted score, I want to talk about this. This is the part where we could be looking at an interesting game, because I genuinely think, footballing wise, tactically wise, form wise, we have better players, of course, better form. We have started the season really well. Mentality is good. But bro, Jesus Gil Manzano, this little bumski Haiwanski, if you remember this game, especially against Valencia, oh my god, one of the worst decisions I've ever seen, when he scored the goal in the 90th minute and he blew the whistle, bro. Like, we have had some controversial decisions against Jesus Gil Manzano, of course, but bro, if he just has a normal game, we should be fine. I think it's an interesting decision to give us this referee away at Real Sociedad, which I just don't know, bro. La Liga they're sneaky. They're definitely sneaky. Now, the most important thing is predicted lineup and what players are gonna be playing. Of course, we are gonna look at this right now. Now, at right back, I think it's no surprise for me, should be Trent. We need a creative outlet in the defense as well, and for me, Trent is the best way to go forward in this team. Now, I have the best center back in the world, bro. Huijsen, for me, one of the best starting center backs. Like, he just started running for us. He is one of the best center backs in form in the world right now. Then I have the Militao special with Dean Huijsen. They have been really, really good, bro. Militao, I don't know, bro. Did he have 2 ACLs? I'm not noticing any decline from Militao. Now, Alvaro Carreras. This is where I want to stop right now. Alvaro Carreras, bro. Thank you, bro. Whoever decided to sign Alvaro Carreras, I thank you with all my heart, buddy. Like, look at Carreras, yeah? Carreras, 34% progressive passes per 90. 270 minutes played, all games started, all games finished. And like, look at this. Progressive carries, 29 Vinicius Jr. and second is Alvaro Carreras as well. Progressive passes recorded, Alvaro Carreras second in 32-49, second to Vinicius Jr. I'm telling you, Alvaro Carreras has been one of the best things that have happened so far to Real Madrid. He was only 50 million or 60 million, something like that. And for me, he is one of the most underrated left backs in the world. You just watch out after we play our first games in the Champions League and people are actually seeing him play for 90 minutes. I think he's one of the most special left backs in the world, attacking wise especially. Now, the midfield, I think it picks itself. I think it's the captain, Federico Valverde. Let me give him the captain armband as well. Then we have one of the most revived players so far under the Xabi Alonso system, or Xabi Alonso new appointment, Tchouaméni, who has been really, really good. He had a perfect, apart from the red card, a perfect international break as well. He was crazy. He even assisted in the France game. And then we have, of course, Arda Güler, who has been looking really, really great. I wanted to touch up on Arda as well. As we can see, he is also one of the best players when it comes to progressive passes. Now, in the attack, I think he will change it up and not play Franco Mastatoro this game. He hasn't been looking the best. And then we have Kylian Mbappe, of course, and Vinicius Jr. on the left side. I think this is a no-brainer. Vinny and Mbappe have been looking really great for the last two games, of course. When Vinny got subbed on, then he scored a goal and assisted and then scored once again. For me, Brahim, man, I just don't know, bro. He could have the best game of all time and then the next week look like Ceballos playing right wing. I just don't know. Brahim Diaz is one of the most inconsistent players for me. I just don't like him starting for Madrid. But if I had to guess, this would be my predicted lineup for this game. And because I just think Franco Mastatoro hasn't had the best start, like when he was starting against Real Oviedo and the other teams. I just think, I don't know. I think Xabi Alonso has to put him on the bench for now. I don't think Franco is ready for this team. I don't think he's ready for the starting. He is looking good defensively and when he wants to win the ball back. But when it comes to the attack, he looks a bit too raw for me. I would try Brahim Diaz or Rodrigo, but I do think that Brahim Diaz will play. Now, also, I wanted to touch up on this. This is their predicted lineup. Ramiro, Munoz, Calatakar. Calatakar is one of the best center backs actually when it comes to aerial duels, which will be tough for us, I think. Zubeldia, Aramburu, Mendes, Korbache, Marin, who has been looking really bad actually. I have watched some Real Sociedad games and this guy had some errors in his game. We have to capitalize on this midfield. It's just weak. Bryce Mendes, of course, being good, but I don't even know if he will be starting. Then we have Barrenechea, Oyarzabal, and Kubo. This is where we have to watch out. Kubo and Barrenechea, I think they could be problems for Trent and Carreras, and Oyarzabal, of course, a good finisher of the ball and could be dangerous as well. But other than that, I don't think there's anything like too good about this Real Sociedad team, to be honest. And as we can see, they actually predicted the same lineup as me. So I think we can now predict. Before we predict the score, let me pick the man of the match. I think this will be Fede Valverde's first man of the match of the season. I think he will have a great game, and if they play a good game, if they play a little bit of low block or maybe score first, I think Fede will have that 130-yard shot or a flipping 30-meter shot. He puts top bins. I think this will be Fede Valverde's game. Now, who do I think is gonna win? Of course, Real Madrid. I think they will score a goal because it's away. But I do think we have been crazy looking attacking wise, of course. I think this is Mbappe scores once again, Fede Valverde scores, and then maybe Arda Güler once again. Or a center back with a header. We could score from a set piece, please, bro. Like, get better at set pieces, man. Now, I think it's going to be 3-1 for Real Madrid in this game. I'm going to be doing a watch along tomorrow, of course, for this game. Catch me 30 minutes before the game starts. Now, guys, thank you so much for the support on this channel. I have been loving this journey so far. And yeah, please comment, like, subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow and in the next videos. Peace!